You okay? And you were like, what kind of question is that? Am I okay? No, I'm not okay. You know, so, but it was a very touching episode last night. Very, very touching.
Yeah.
And I'm still not okay. I wasn't okay when we was filming. I'm not okay in real time today. And
Sex is up in this thing. Put you up on this game.
Wait is over. The wait is over.
welcome back.
This is commentary, so get out your feelings.
Hey subbies, I hope you guys are having a really good day. If you are new here, it's your girl Nisha here, back in the cut once again. Y'all read the title, so you already know we get ready to talk about Larry Reid's interview with Kerrion Franklin. Okay, actually we're going to react to it. Shout out to Larry Reid for getting us this exclusive. Now, already, you know, going into this, I kind of feel like I hope this does not have any effect negatively on Kerrion, simply because you're arrested, you're currently in jail for something, and anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You get what I'm saying? So I really hope that he didn't say anything that's too incriminating, and that he kind of just like generally spoke his truth. Okay, now obviously I also wanted to cover this because I watch Bad Boys Club. I actually do reviews on that. If you're not familiar with my reviews, go ahead and check those out. I do those reviews on Sunday nights, and in last week's or Sunday's episode, he actually was very open to Gutta. You know, it seems like they have developed this good relationship, this bond.
Looks like they're ready, Nancy.
We ready.
You ready, Nancy? You ready? They ready. They ready. Okay, the helper out there is ready as well. All right, here we go. Play the tape. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Larry Reid from Larry Reid Live. Take a moment right now, hit the like and hit share, and let everybody know that we are live right now on the phone with Kirk Franklin's son, is what they say. I like to call him cussing Kirk Curtis Franklin. His son, who now, his name is now just as recognizable as his father as relates to those of us in the media. Kerrion, who in my opinion is the star of the Bad Boys Club. If you haven't,
shout out to that though, because low-key he is the star of the show. And it really, I wanted to say this when I did that review, that it kind of makes sense that they would bring him on there, because at first I couldn't understand why they would bring Kerrion on there. Like, what makes him a bad boy simply because he like rebelled against his father? Does that really make him a bad boy? But I think they brought him on simply because of his story and the reach, you know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, let's get back to it.
Not watched it on the Zeus Network. Make sure you download the app. It's a whole lot of ridiculous, ratchet realness that is funny and entertaining. Kerrion, for me, you guys know, is extremely talented, and this is what I've always felt like he should be doing, because he is just interesting. But we need to remember, we are watching him heal, go through his life, which is exceptional and very different, and we get to watch it. And he's on the line now. I think he's here and he's ready to find out what has been happening. I reported to you that he was wrongfully arrested, and then I told you all of the rumors surrounding his arrest. We're about to hear from his mouth what has transpired. Kerrion, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right. So, first of all, how are you doing? I've been locked up, and it is not okay.
Yeah, it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? I've been asking for medical attention, and I haven't been acknowledged, just been denied. It's like day 2 or 3, I can't really tell. It's just unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that my inner circle is changing. There's been a lot of interesting things going on. I've been communicating with my pastor the past couple weeks about just different things that's been happening around me, feeling like I'm being set up, feeling like people are trying to catch me doing wrong, put me in a position where I can't be judged and, you know what I'm saying, arrested. Like, it's just unfortunate to see how, you know, black men in America aiming to live righteous, to live in their truth and to stay righteous, like, are continuously treated. I definitely am going to go 1,000% on, like, doing what I can to make sure that this type of treatment stops. After I was already booked in jail, they're trying to put extra gun charges on me that was never discussed during my arrest. They took my keys from me, acting like they was gonna give them back. It's just I've never seen this type of treatment before, and I've been arrested before and just had to deal with speeding tickets and whatnot. But this type of treatment is really unfortunate. It really is.
Why did they stop you?
I mean, I've been working on, so over the past year, I've had multiple vehicles. Like, I'm a producer, filmmaker. Like, I just love entertainment, but it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot of people doing funny stuff, just sound designing, and being a filmmaker, creating things with my imagination. That line of what you can do in your imagination. And
okay, if I can understand correctly or can hear correctly, I think Larry asked him why did they stop him, and we done went off on a tangent of him being creative and his creativity and wild things. Kerrion, what are we talking about?
What you can do in reality, it gets blurred. So it's healthy for me to have my therapist, Rosetta, and just different legal people around me so that I can know the rules and regulations between real time and what we can do in Hollywood in like just a studio setting. So I'm still learning the rules of how we can create, but I don't live a crazy lifestyle outside of my art. I stick to myself. I don't really bother nobody. So when I get the feeling that different women or whoever, different people who are attracted to me, when I get the feeling like I'm feeling being manipulated or misused, it definitely puts me deeper into my solitude, because I'm not out here to get nobody in trouble, and I don't want to be out here around the wrong group of people so that I can be framed for their wrongdoings as well. So,
what?
So why did they?
I'm in a lot of pain. Huh?
So why did
Maybe
they
he didn't hear the
stop you,
question. Maybe.
Because I thought it was because of a tail light.
So I've been working on one of my cars, and one of my tail lights, the fuse started tripping. So I was working on the fuse, and I was just up early making moves, and I was in Beverly Hills, and so they stopped me talking about some. I got 2 warrants. I've already had one of them worked on. I got my family contacting that lawyer because I had a lawyer figure it out, and so I'm being told a lot of things, and I don't know what's actually.
You know what? So he said that he was stopped because of a broken tail light, and low-key, I know some family members where that has actually happened, where they'll say that they were stopped for one thing and then the police are really looking for something else. So at the end of the day, they're just fishing at that point.
Sooner right now, so I just want y'all to keep me in my prayers, and like
keep him in his prayers
with my whole situation. So whatever assistance I can get, I really need that right now.
Okay.
Lawyers are expensive.
And another person that you call, that you look up to, John P. Key, Gospel Award winner, John P. Key, have been looking into doing some things, but as you stated, there's a few steps before we can do what we can do from where we are. But just to clarify, you were stopped because of tail light, right?
That's what they said, like, and I expressed to them that I was fixing it that morning and I was headed to another AutoZone. Like, I had already been working on it. So I'm just up early because I can't drive at night.
Y'all, can I pause this and say, like, just listening to Kerrion, he sounds like he's in a whole lot of pain. I'm talking about emotionally. He sounds almost exhausted. Like, he sounds so vulnerable. Like, it's touching me because I feel so bad for him, because he's so misguided and he doesn't really understand what's going on. And I feel like that's genuine. He doesn't understand, nor can he probably afford these expensive lawyers that's going to come with this, especially with these charges that they're trying to drop on him.
So I'm up early working on my vehicle and they stopped me.
Right.
Wow.
Well, you can't see at night or something?
I started recording during the police stop and they took my phone and stopped the recording.
Oh. Okay.
They took my phone out my hand and stopped it.
Wow.
Okay, what I'm saying, you said that you don't drive at night. That's because you can't see or something at night?
No, because I've been working on the car. I needed to tell her I was giving me issues.
Okay, I get it. Okay. Sorry, I just had a moment. Okay, so they stopped you for the light, so they say you really don't know. Then when they stopped you, they started treating you like something, like you had something.
It was 8 vehicles surrounding me.
8 vehicles?
8 vehicles?
8.
Wow. So do you think it's possible that there's something going on with this car that you don't know nothing about? Where did you get the car from?
I mean, the car's registered. It got, I've been stopped before. Nobody never said anything about like a murder or anything. Like, this is the first time I've ever hearing about this. So I'm just keeping my head.
So a quick pause though. I did listen to Larry Reid's previous video to this one, and apparently the vehicle belonged to a woman that is no longer alive. Okay. Now, I don't know if he purchased the vehicle from her or if he purchased it from somebody else who may have took the vehicle from her, stole it. I don't know, but apparently that's the drama. That's not drama, but that's the situation that's surrounding this particular thing, is because one belongs to a person that's no longer here, and then they're also trying to throw a gun charge on him. I believe he's saying that he didn't have a gun, on top of him resisting arrest, because apparently he became a little bit irate around this time. When they pulled him over, I could imagine that he was annoyed, especially when you're on your way to go fix the problem that they're stopping you about. So it was all a whole lot of y'all.
I'm just keeping my mind positive, and I'm not going to worry about nothing, because I really do aim to live a righteous lifestyle. I'm not perfect, but all of this is unnecessary, and
but do you
I'm just really in the business.
But do you think, aside from your blackness, when they stopped you, since you say you did not know, do you think it is possible that the car, wherever you got it from, it could have been, like it's been rumored that it was a female who was murdered, that was her car before. So do you think that...
I don't think that's true, because I met the woman who sold me the car, so...
Oh, she
whoever sold me the car, she was alive, and her boyfriend and her husband, they sold it to me. So I've had that car for over a year. I've had multiple cars over the past couple of years, and so, this time last year I had a van, a truck, and a small vehicle. So I'm a filmmaker, first and foremost. I'm not you know what I'm saying? People know I ain't no thug. People know I ain't no gang member like that. So I'm just out here like, that's not, I don't live that lifestyle.
I just want to grab them and give them a hug,
Do you think it's just that because you think maybe because, the beef you had with CJ and then he turned up dead, and you think maybe...
I never had a
who the hell is CJ?
CJ was harassing.
Who is CJ? I need to look into find out who this CJ is. CJ apparently turned up, no longer with us. Y'all know YouTube will censor y'all.
That's the thing. I've been living my life, not bothering people, and I'm getting harassed. I was being harassed by CJ. He made a whole bunch of fake energy that wasn't real. Just between that, my father, not his Mulan character, not a police. It's just like, it's getting out of...
Okay, he mentioned Moolah. Now that's interesting because, we watch these shows, we review these shows and stuff like that, but you think a lot of it is just for TV, or it's not really real, it's scripted. But now he's telling us that that's a real thing, like him and Moolah, him and his father, him and the CJ character, like it's all real. That's crazy.
And when I get out of here, I'm really going to focus on psychology and law, and I want to learn all of the rules. I want to learn the laws that are changing.
Pause. I'm really not trying to be funny, but do y'all know, like, a lot of people, and I've heard the prison talk, people that go to jail, they become Malcolm X. Like, they trying to make a change. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot that goes on, and I really hope that he genuinely wants to attack the issue and not just talk like this, because he's trying to impress Larry, or he's trying to impress whoever it is that's going to help get him out. So I hope it's genuine that he wants to make that change.
The laws that are concrete, this is really going to change the trajectory of my career.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, you're in your biggest moment. And last night's episode, Kerrion.
Oh, I'm glad he talked about it.
Last night's episode.
I wonder, did he get to see it?
I've been knowing you for a while, and you don't get vulnerable easy. And as vulnerable as you got and explain your pain, you know, then the production, you know, asks you a question, you know, are you...
I don't even know what you saw. I don't even know what happened in the episode. This is crazy. I'm in jail right now.
Wow, he didn't see it.
So they showed where you and Gutta was having a conversation, and it got really honest. And Gutta was talking about the death of his father 2 months prior to the taping. And you mentioned, you know, well, my father's alive, you know, but it's like spiritually dead, like the relationship is gone. Then they cut to your stand-up when they were interviewing you, and you made a statement about dealing with the pain of, you know, just the drama between you and your parents, and you broke down crying. Now you cried a little bit when I interviewed you, but this is a full breakdown.
Y'all, it was crazy. I talked about it. Actually, when I got to that part, now my voice was all gone and stuff, but when I got to that part, y'all could, like, if you watch the review, the recap that I did, my whole mood changed. Like, I sound like I was sad. Hell, it was hard for me to get through that scene, you know, to where when I was editing, I was like, dang, man, I wish I would have had a little bit more energy, because it sounded depressing as hell, you know, but that was a deep scene.
And then the production asked, are you okay? And you were like, what kind of question is that? Am I okay? No, I'm not okay. You know, so, but it was a very touching episode last night. Very, very touching.
Yeah.
And I'm still not okay. I wasn't okay when we was filming. I'm not okay in real time today. And
let me ask you this. I said something to you a long
Poor
time ago.
Kerrion,
I don't know if you remember.
I feel for
if
him.
you remember. But I said, Kerrion, I think that you should live in the East Coast. I said, and just work in LA. I said, I don't think you should live in LA air. With all that has transpired and it happened right there in Beverly Hills, do you think that this is a sign for you to only work in LA but live in East Coast air?
Good question.
I mean, technically I am working right now. I'm not living anywhere.
Okay.
if we gonna go there, I've been working. I'm like, I can't travel outside of a state that one of my cars is registered in, and like, I gotta get that car fixed here in Cali before I put it up somewhere in stores and then travel back to the east. Like, it's just so much got going on.
Okay.
You know, not having my assistant with me is slightly overwhelming right now. Just all of the influx of people and calls and gigs and just different things, and it's just like,
have they failed
really
you?
Need some. I think this is God showing my family that Kerrion can't do this on his own. And the longer they act like I don't deserve to be reached out to, a phone call, prayed for, show some love, my family is being shown that, like, okay, you had a couple years that you haven't attempted to contact or reach out to Kerrion.
Wow.
This is ridiculous, Larry. That people keep bringing up my daddy's name, and he's not in my life. I'm in jail right now. My father is not in my life. Period. When I'm in jail, out of jail, on TV, off TV, making people laugh, making people cry, making people upset, it's just like persecution only. That's not my purpose. My purpose is to not. I'm not a child of God here on earth just to be persecuted and punished.
Wow.
Okay, wrongfully arrested. They took your phone. Now it's like, according to you, they're planting 2 charges on you. Have they fed you? How's the treatment been since you've been in jail?
Did he hang up?
Hello?
Wow.
Damn, the audio.
Shout out to Larry Reid for that one, y'all. Well, I do want y'all to get into the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the situation. You know, he mentioned being or feeling alone. Well, hell, he is alone. He mentioned that when I watched the Zeus, damn, I can't get my words together. Bad Boys Club, season 1, episode 4. He said he felt alone. People don't understand he's alone. He doesn't have anybody. His mom nor his dad. And he's expressed that before. I feel bad because having 2 children, no matter what happens, and that's probably where some people like Nisha, people need tough love. But I don't know that there's ever a time where I'm not going to be there for them, even once they go off. So I heard somebody say something about the prodigal son. Even when they go off, like, I'm going to be right here. Right here. Baby, come on. I've been waiting on you. Because I just do not understand, like, something I birthed into this world to just let them be out by themselves. I hope that this is an opportunity for him as his father, for his mother, two people that claim to love God and all of this stuff. I really hope this is an opportunity for them to get into their child's life and actually help. I know that kids can be rebellious. I know that they can want to do their own thing. I know that there's only so much that a person and a parent can do. But at the end of the day, please do not turn your back on them. I really hope they reach out to him. But anyway, like I said, I just hope that they take this opportunity to get back involved in Kerrion's life to help mold him. He not finished yet. God still has a plan for this boy. And I want y'all to get into the comments and let me know what you guys think about the situation. Shout out to Larry Reid again for bringing this to YouTube. However, I just hope it doesn't, you know, cause any issues as it pertains to him and his case. Anyway, y'all, until next time, bye.
I'm ready to go. This tea is super hot. I'm about to rush. I'm back, 3 feet, no pressure.